GoPro Cup Series Season 7 Daytona 500. Brian Bogey and Noel Rivera got the front row, and they are starting on the front row for this race. Jack and Drake are with us today. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
It's great to be here.
We're in for a great 100-lap race, and it's going to be fun. Some exciting racing, some wrecks probably, some flips. Drake already said we're probably going to have a flip. So I hope everybody is ready to go racing. It's been a little, it hasn't been that long of an off season, but it's been long enough to where we need to get back racing. So
Been shorter
Yes,
than
it has.
most,
We've seen, not to interrupt you, Jack, but we've seen certain drivers go to different teams. We've seen teams come out with new cars. We've seen everything, and there is a chance. I've been looking at the forecast that we have sunshine, but there is a chance for rain, which I don't think it's going to hit us.
yeah.
Because we have sunshine and 70, 80 degrees here in Daytona. I'm ready for the season.
All right, Drake.
it's been a long while, and these guys are going to be probably doing a lot of feeling each other out in the first few laps because they haven't been racing in a while. But
Exactly. That's what I was
Thanks.
thinking too, Jack. You stole that straight out of my mind.
All right, so we've usually seen Chevrolet run really good at these restrictor plate tracks. They take over the majority of our roster here, but we have a Toyota on the outside of the front row, and I don't really think that the outside lane's going to come in for a while, but I mean we could see it come in eventually once maybe some cars get taken out. We have a smaller field, but we'll definitely see how this plays out here. Ryan Bogey on the pole ran a really fast lap. We had a big crash in qualifying that took Eli O'Quinn out of the outside pole, and there's your command. So the engines have been fired, and the cars are going to roll off here at Daytona for the first time in the season.
Not
As
to
we
interrupt. Go ahead, Jack.
get rolling here, we're going to take a look at some drivers to watch for because there's a lot of interesting guys in the field.
And also, what about your guys' pick'ems? We go here.
We'll get to those in a minute. We'll get to those in a minute, but for now, let's go through the drivers to watch for. So we'll start with Championship 4. It was the 42,
Yeah, you're defending
one.
champion.
3, and the 48. We're all in the Championship 4 last season. Some of these guys looking for their first Daytona 500 win. 42, that's Colin Cope. He won the Daytona 500 last season, and he won the championship last season. The only guy to win two
hold on.
championships.
Hold on, we got a car blowing up. I'm going to restart this thing right here. I don't want a car blowing up on the pace lap. Sorry to interrupt you, Jack. You can finish.
Well, AJ, that's a humdinger.
And then the other guys I want to keep an eye out for.
Oh, there's a
are-
wreck coming off pit road again. What is... Come on.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Why can't,
Oh, no.
why can't we go green?
We're off to a great start.
Chris Fontaine.
Yeah, it's the 41
tell me everybody
of
got off
Rudy
pit road.
Kepsky.
One car didn't get off again. Oh my god. Come on. I just need everybody to
Jesus.
get off of pit road. Hold on, Jack. Just wait. Hold that thought.
Sorry.
Let's just
I'm
get off
pulling
pit road. This is already not a great start. Oh. Alright. Every car, please. Oh my god.
Hey,
What the
there's
heck?
Colin Cope.
We just need all the cars to get off of pit road.
Stupid NR.
Come on.
Zach came. Is there a way to get rid of the chat? Like on the screen on the stream, or like for you to like looking at the chat? Because I leave the chat on so like I can like read your guys's chat. All right, we got everybody now. All right, we're good.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so the 41 and the 46 are the guys I want to look out for, the Kepsky brothers. They're starting right, one's right behind the other. They had an epic duel to the finish in Duel 1. And these guys are going to be coming out guns a-blazing here.
All right, let's go through our picks to win. For me personally, I'm gonna go with our defending Daytona 500 champion. Got some. He's got a head of steam coming from that championship. Starts deep in the field, but in that Fortnite number 42, I think he can bring it to victory lane. I'm gonna pick Colin Cope. Drake, let's go with you first. Let's get through these really quick. We're coming through 3 and 4 here, but Drake, who you got?
I'm going to go with he's going to get his first time Daytona 500 win today. I'm going with the one car who's looked strong all weekend, even though he's qualified mid-pack, but I'm going to go with the one.
All right, Jack, who you got for this 500?
I'm gonna go with the 57 of Preston Kobach, his return to the series. He's looking to get some good momentum going in, and he does start in the back, but it doesn't matter where you start here. So
Yeah. All right, everybody. Moment everybody's been waiting for, the Daytona 500 coming through the tri-oval into the restart zone. And we are racing at Daytona. Green flag is in the air.
The 99 of Ryan Bogey's already pulled out almost in front of the 47.
Good push by Kupski down into turn number 1. You see we got these Super Speedway bodies on here, the lower rear bumper and the smaller spoiler. And they're really low to the ground here.
see
So
if that package comes into play early on. Right now, the 46 and the 99 jumping out to an early lead as we head down the backstretch for the first time.
Cars are zooming by here.
and almost 210 miles an hour going into turn number 3.
We're almost seeing 3 wide in the back of the pack.
The top 2 already have a little bit of a gap down off of turn 4 as we're going to take lap 1, and Jack Mitchell's already in the middle looking to make some moves.
I think off of 3 and 4 there he got a little loose and he went to go correct it, but I think he's going to get back in line on the top lane if he is clear.
These top 2 have already got a little bit of a gap. They're bumper to bumper here, and now Brody Kupski has gotten clear along with the 16.
It's like Brody was trying to go high, though. That's not really the right move.
And Mitchell now has some help in the middle. I believe that's from the 10. Yeah, it is the 10.
Hasn't really fallen off, but
Now the
it's
93
early,
goes to the middle.
This is such a long race. It doesn't really matter. All these moves early on, you can make a move like this, fall back, and then work your way back up through the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. I remember a couple Daytona 500s ago, I can't remember which one it was. We had so many wrecks, and I think, was it like about 10 cars only finished already?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 cars finished on the lead lap. We had so many wrecks in the early stages. So.
I think it was that one where we had that dive bomb last season. Laura got turned and he came back up and cleared out the field. And we had another wreck after that. But so far, Ryan Bogey from the pole holds on to it, but Reese Kupski gets slid back on the high side, and now Eli O'Quinn's going to make a move to the inside for the lead, and we're 3 wide for third.
He's going to take the lead here. 3 wide. Lose their push.
Dylan Fox to the side.
I looked in the back of the pack, and I was able to see the one car get down to the bottom lane.
He did get down to the bottom there.
He should be making his way back up to the field.
There's some tight racing back here.
A lot of spots here.
Remember one mistake by Go ahead, Jack. I'm sorry. I interrupt you so much.
It's typical. This season, we did see an increase in the driver limit per team from 4 cars to 5. So we'll see if any of these teammates want to work together.
Yeah, we'll definitely see if they start working together. But at this point, I mean, I think this is the time to work together. But once they get down to those last 10, 15 laps, it's all every man for themselves.
I'll just say that one phrase. There are no teammates when it gets to that point.
Yeah, the teammates don't matter.
Yeah, our teammates get thrown out the window according to DW. Everything throws out the window. But remember,
except the wheel.
Yeah, remember as these drivers go almost 3 and 4 wide, there is a chance if one driver messes up and gets loose or goes sideways, all heck could break loose.
It could take out half the field, even more than that. Connor
Really
DaCosta to the inside for the lead now. He's got help from another Mustang. This is the first year of the Mustang. 2 of them already working their way on the inside for the lead, and now DaCosta's going to go to the front.
Comes the 87, a new look on his car as well. His primary sponsor changed from Snap-on to Credit One Bank.
Yeah, he is right there behind Dutcher. Some of his teammates aren't really up there with him. His nearest teammate to him is that one of Jack Mitchell, who, like Drake said, got to the inside, and he's working his way up through the field. As it looks like,
cars off the piece.
Yeah, the 57 and the 98 look like they're kind of losing the draft, but we'll see if they can hook back up here. Or maybe they're just trying to, that's a veteran move by Preston, just to maybe lay off here and let these guys race in the beginning of the race,
Yeah, I think that might be one of his one of those guys' moves that if they get to the back of the pack, there's less chance of getting into a big one if there is, as we see some other drivers going to the back.
Yeah, you see, they're racing pretty hard back here.
The veteran moves. That's a big reason why he was able to find a ride for this season. Did come out of retirement.
Down the inside with help from another rookie, but the rookie Drew Graves to the inside. for the lead again, and now we start seeing some guys make their move to the middle. They're trying to make some moves here as we go later in
I
this
feel like
run.
sooner or later we're gonna start seeing an inside lane form up.
Yeah, it's gonna
It'll
start working now. And 94 did get back down, and so he's out front. He's looking very quick in that number 94. Here comes the 74.
32. I'm not sure about that move from the 32 because he went high and that opened the door for the 74. Now he's gonna have a run at the lead, but he's going high.
And
But here
now
comes that 42 through the middle, through the inside.
Colin Cope started really far in the field, and he's up to second now with help from Ethan Lara.
Now the 32 is stuck on the top and he gets back in line. I don't really know what's happening right here, but these guys are trying to make everything they can to get a run at the 94.
As Blaze, him being one of your picks to go to bring it to the top, he's showing what speed he has in that 42 car.
He does have that speed.
Daytona.
That's why he won the 500.
Exactly. He's looking to go back to back.
Rewind.
First time in history, I believe. Am I right?
Huh?
No one's
Yeah,
gone back to
nobody's
back.
ever gone
The
back to
only guy
back.
who won multiple Daytona 500s is Richie Wells, who no longer races in this series.
After what he has done to drivers, but
Joseph, this track here, this is a 2018 Daytona, by the way. Here comes some other Mustangs. Here's the rookie,
Can't really
Michael
tell
Logan,
whether-
and then out of the inside of him, Chris Lilly in the 53, now working his way to the front. And here comes Joseph Costello pushing it 3 wide. And now we're starting to see more 3 wide. They are 3 by
Oh,
3.
Here they go. Here they go.
Now this middle lane's starting to form up.
Can't really tell
Oh.
which one's losing the I think the outside definitely has more help, so they should be better than the middle. But
Yeah, the middle has just, they're kind of just spread out.
Yeah,
Post has held on strong here early on. But
I've noticed that 94 go back to the top almost every straightaway, and he's been able to like just hold it up there. As Chris Lilly's gonna dive to.
Oh,
the
we got
inside of
4
it.
wide. 4 wide off of turn 2. Watch out, there it is. Oh, the 97 up in the air. Oh my God.
Oh,
oh,
good
shit.
gracious.
The big one.
Oh, good.
Michael
gracious.
Logan around. Oh, it's Colin Cope involved.
Oh, good gracious.
Oh, the 32. The 3.
Hide your sisters, hide your wives. That was a major wreck.
Twister.
Braden Cisco are out with damage. There's Drake Gosling with damage. Jelani Howell has some right side damage.
The-
See if Preston Cope made it through that if his strategy did work.
Yeah, I believe the 88 went to the grass there.
Look at
to
this.
go
The
all
40,
way
the
back.
94 lost the lead.
Yeah, he did lose that lead there. Brian Lilly's smoking.
Way out. That's Brian Lilly now in the 93 this year. Was in the 86 last season.
I believe we might have to go on board with the 88 to see if he got damage. I know could see it with the peak of my eye. I seen him go to the
Hunter,
very
I'll
bottom
see
of the
it.
race.
Outside pole sitter Noel Rivera's got some damage.
I believe Colin Cope got involved as well.
Yeah, he has some roof damage. I think that the guy that was in the air was just flying on top of everybody.
Guy in
and
the,
the
air was
48.
the 97. That was
Yeah. 48 of
Yeah.
Faircloth does have some left side damage, but he should be okay to continue. Some other
As
guys that
I
were
said,
involved, the
Jackson's
00 of Inman, he does have some right side damage as well. But besides that, we should be okay. But let's.
Yeah, as I said in pre-race, pretty sure somebody's gonna play it.
And there it is on lap 10.
comes pit stops.
So here we go, first pit stops of the day. After these pit stops, we'll look at the replay. But man, I think what happened there was the 97 just got pushed up into the wall, and he just got buckled up on his side, and then he just clipped the catch fence, and it just whipped him around.
That's what happens when you go 4 wide. Daytona is such a small track in terms of width. You can only really go 3 wide, and even
Yeah.
then, that's a little much. So going 4 wide, I think, is not really one of the best things you can do at this track.
So we'll see if anybody takes some strategy here. You don't really have to have tires at this early of a point in the race, but we'll see
You
here.
really need as much fuel as you can and get. Almost some contact on pit road.
That 99's gonna have the best advantage for having the
Yeah.
perfect number.
He doesn't have to go around anybody. He can go straight out.
Yeah.
The guy closest to him is just coming off.
There's
Right
Reese
here.
Kupski. He came in first, and he's going to come out first. Chris Lilly had to
Almost,
check up there.
almost.
The 25 comes out right in front of the 45.
Ooh.
Gets through there clean. Oh, contact with the 44 and the
Oh,
74.
Up.
The 99
think
may
he
be
hit.
having some major adjustments because he's really slow on that stop. And he comes out and hits the
Oh.
88 there.
Ooh, jeez.
But
Craziness on pit road. A similar thing happened to him in the Clash. He had to check up on pit road and just barely avoided contact.
so let's
So
go
he's used
back
to this.
and see what happened to Jackson Steiner and a really hard crash.
It was one of those twister moments, boys.
Yeah, he was running the outside pretty well, and then Chris Lilly gets put in the middle, and then Joseph Costello, that just kind of pushes the 97 up. You'll see right here the 10 goes to the inside of him. I don't think the 10 knew that the 48 was there, and then he finally noticed he was there, and he goes up. But at this point, there's nothing they can do. 48, I think the 48 just kind of, he had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to go.
A little bit too much, and yeah.
And just pushed the 00 up in the air, and that pushed them all into the 97. You're going to see he's going to get buckled up on the wall here, and he's going to catch the catch fence. And that's just going to completely put his car to a stop here.
His car coming to a stop is what made it whip around like that. Like, watch.
You're going to see it here. He's going to clip it right there, and it just stopped his car. And he flew, the one goes right under him. He flew over. He flew over the pack. On top of the 93, gets hit by the 12, and you see him just he flies on top of the 16 as well, and yeah, Preston Cope got through that.
He did. So there you go. That's why he was in the back of the field. He was just trying to avoid any issues.
Let's go on board with him. See here, he's gonna hit the brakes, and he just gets around it here. Oh, he did clip the 32 there a little bit. He did clip him a little bit, but he should be fine.
That is nothing major for him. Let's go on board the 1 because watch this. This is just insane move right here, right? Because
this looks scary. Because if that car would have came down, Jack could.
Oh man! Didn't even touch anybody.
And the way for him to get underneath that car quickly. The car comes to such a, like, when it comes to a dead stop like it did, when it got clipped onto the catch fence, that's why it whipped around so fast.
Yeah.
Moment's notice, so great avoidance by him.
I think our camera almost died there. Just missed the camera.
No. Let's go on board with the 88 if we can.
Yeah, the 97 came down onto the ground right in front of him. This is just a mess.
This should be a wild ride.
Should be another one if it wasn't already wild for the 1.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there. And then
That's what damage that hurt him there.
You can see the front of his car a little buckled up there.
As Wendy's making their first appearance for that team.
Not a good start, but
no.
See, Jelani Howell, he was another guy that we kind of wanted to look out for. He was very quick in practice, and got some right side damage. I don't believe it was from hitting anybody. I think he got clipped into the wall here. You're gonna see he made it through initially. He made it through, and then he's gonna get clipped by somebody here. Right there, the 09.
Oh, yeah.
And then he smacked the outside wall.
Smacked
the outside wall.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to keep up with these guys.
That is such a hard hit for him too. He just got hooked right there.
Yeah, thing is, we really kind of never know about these super speedways because if we have another big wreck, somebody may be in good fortune.
Yeah, I never know.
There's one last replay of it, and I believe we are about to come back to the green flag.
He saves it. He was sideways. He gets clipped by the 87 there, I believe, a little bit, and he just kept going.
87 was real close.
I can't believe the great job by the 1. Watch the 1.
Right under him. That's one of the crazier things I've seen.
Because the 42's spinning right in front of him.
Took a hard hit. I was watching him when he got clipped in the right rear, and he went to the outside wall, and man.
Yeah, so we're going to be coming back to the green this time by. Reese Kupski is going to be out front. Joseph Costello is going to be in second. The 94 of Connor DaCosta is going to be in third. The 53 of Chris Lilly is going to be in fourth. And the 59 of Zach Kames is going to be running back in the fifth spot. But let's look at the standings here.
I feel like the 46 is gonna get a pretty good restart here.
Yeah. So the 97, the 16, the 10, the 42, and the 93 all have to go to the garage.
Shaft incident for the 93. So.
Yeah, I believe when the car came down right on him, it just crushed everything in that front end. But it looks like, let's see if the damage has been repaired there. The 3 of Caleb Nelson, he really has relatively no more damage. So these guys kind of got their cars fixed up. See, the 43 is right side damage is minimal. So. Let's hope that these guys can stay up to speed here.
Everyone on the track is on the lead lap.
Yep, so we should be okay here. Oh, the 26 probably has the worst damage. He's probably going to hold up these guys back here. He has no hood, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see who can stay up to speed and who can't. Here we go. Pace car is going to pull off. And we're going to get back to racing here on lap 15 of 100 in the restart zone, and we are racing again here at Daytona. Green
Up to
flag
the
back in
gears.
the air.
Oh, guys pulling out already.
There's a lot of people moving to the top lane trying to get it going early.
The 94 is up there. Then the 53 is going to come down in front of the 59. And now we got some cars up on the top lane here early. There's Preston Cope. We spoke about him earlier.
We saw in a lot of the practice sessions early on, a lot of the guys were kind of splitting up towards the restart. I think that's what was causing it, was everyone just can't really decide what lane they want, and it kind of breaks up their whole field.
Oh, they're going to split the 26 because he's slow. He's going to be a problem here. He's going to split up these packs, but up front we got a nice pack going here. And Connor DeCosta is trying to get back to the lead, but Reese Kupski is still out front. And now he's going to come down, and he has no help behind him. Joseph Costello is trying to get to his bumper. Now Zach Kame's going to go to the lead, and behind him is the 25. Inside lane working very well for these guys. There's Nathan Inman. He was involved in that last accident. He had some damage, but he kept it going. And he's going for the lead, but the 87 is going to block him and go down low for the lead.
Another one of our many rookies, Nick Bingham, up in the top lane right now. He has no help, though, so he's probably going to
Lara's going to go work with him. And that leaves the door open for Fox to make a move to the inside. And there's Chris Lilly. He's peeking for 3 wide, but he's not going to take it.
I don't think it's going to work. Look at this pack.
Some of these guys back here, they're trailing them. They might be able to catch back up.
You think some of these guys would really be patient about going 3 and 4 wide, seeing what just happened, but you know, it's Daytona. They got the Daytona 500 on the line. They don't care what happens.
They don't care at all.
Doesn't matter at all as long as they're in front when the checkered flag waves. And
Even
all
if
these
they're-
guys going high, we'll see. No, someone goes back low.
Here comes
Yeah,
Fox
even
for
if
the
their
lead.
Yeah, even if their mama says no, you can't do that, they sure gonna do it.
Can't really tell which line has more help. They're both kind of sticking in it. Here's the
The inside lane's just obviously a lot faster. It's a shorter way around. It's going to be faster.
It's the visor cam on Jack mentioned he's agreed to wear for every race this season. He's running second right now behind the 9 of Dylan Fox, and there's another visor cam.
There's
23.
Cazzola. Let's see, we do have 3 wide. The 44 of Ethan Lara is in the middle. Joseph Costello is also in the middle. Looks like Drake Goslin has caught the pack. Along with behind him is the 12. See if he can catch back up. I think he'll probably fall back in this with this pack here.
Again, everyone is on the lead lap. So
Oh, problem with the 32.
Oh,
There's a problem with the 32. He has an issue.
I think
And he
blew an
pulls
engine
off.
or a tire. He blew a tire. He's not smoking, so
I believe he either has no power or his tire has gone down because he pulled off very quickly and that held up the 45 and the 88. That's going to hurt them. But we do have 2 cars in the middle lane here trying to find a lane to go to because this middle lane is not where you want to be. You saw last time. That's what caused a wreck. The cars in the middle lane just couldn't hold it there. They kind of got squished and they just weren't able to hold on to it. And that's what caused that big crash. But up front we have a 3-car train here. 2 Mustangs, and then you have 1 Camaro, but the Mustang's going to go to the middle, or the inside. That's Dutcher, and he's going to go to the inside and follow in suit with the 36.
Could possibly let these guys behind them catch up.
Yeah,
They
Mitchell's
catch
back
up
there
because-
leading that back there.
I think his best bet right now is to just catch the draft.
And the outside lane is starting to come in. The 23 is actually going somewhere up there. I said later in the run that the rubber would start getting laid down up there and it could get a lot grippier. So I don't know if that's a word, but I just made a word.
Just who's out in front?
Cazzola now comes down in front of the 1.
Mitchell wants to catch the draft. He has so much help. He just needs the draft.
And the 9's
look
going to
at
go to
this,
the
the
inside.
9
He has
goes
no
way
help,
low.
but the 87's going to come down with his teammate here.
Now that could be dangerous. You get them JRM1. M1 cars.
JM1.
Jam. I don't know how you say it.
Jam
It's
Jam
Jam
1.
one.
There you go. Oh, then
87 splits
much-
that up.
89.
89. Did I say 87?
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
87.
It doesn't matter. They're both splitting them up now.
Up top.
46 goes low. Okanaski also looking for his first Daytona 500 victory. He goes high, and now here comes the bot. I can't really know which line has the advantage anymore.
It's just kind of even. Now the 9 charges to the inside, and the 87's not going to go with him. That's interesting. He's going to stay up top.
The 9's got a lot of horsepower under that machine right there.
And he's going to try to clear him all by himself, but here comes the 89. Here comes that outside lane with a run.
Oh, the battle for the lead that lap is really close. The 36 just barely took it.
1/1000th there, or 1/100th. He got it. But here on lap 23, the cars came to pit road on about like a lap 11 or 12, and through testing, we figured out that the cars can last about 29 to 32 laps on fuel. So, with that being said, if we don't see any more cautions for the rest of the stage, as the 9 gets pushed to the middle, that was close. And he's gonna have to try to find a way to get back down to the bottom or the top here. But as I was saying,
He's gonna get sucked up.
Oh, there's almost contact between the 23 and I can't remember that second car in the top lane.
Dutcher, the 28.
28 and 23
Oh,
almost
the
made contact.
28
23
made
kind of
contact.
looked to me.
So the 23 is gonna go to the middle now, and now he's stuck in the middle.
Now they're gonna get a lot more racier here, if that's a word.
Yeah, I think it is.
One goes high now, and he, I think, is finally getting that chance he's been looking for to race with these guys up front.
I know this is getting awful close.
As I was saying earlier about the fuel strategy, if we have no more cautions for the rest of the stage and they stay green, we should see pit stops around lap 40 or 41. That's when they should start.
41. The Tepsky bros are gonna get to the inside of it, are gonna get near each other again here.
And up front, it's starting to kind of separate. We have this little single file lineup here, and then we have some battling. But here comes Brody to the inside of his teammate, but he has no help. And that no help's not gonna help him. But he's gonna now go to the inside with Jack Mitchell in the 1. And now that's gonna leave Mason Tyler out of line. The 1's gonna go up with the 89. And that leaves the door open for Brody, and now here comes Brody. But look at the 36. We saw this in the duels with Nate Polite. He had a dominant car and ran up front and had this kind of a gap.
What else we saw with Polite was after pit stops,
He just
kind
fell
of
back.
fell off.
Yeah, he wasn't there anymore. He just never had the speed he had after pit stops. But the Kupski brothers are second and third, unless the 77 can get down in front of Reese, and it looks like he will.
I think if he's gonna make a move for the lead, it's gonna be on the bottom because I don't think he has a car that's gonna be able to compete on the top. Because we saw him, he was wide open on the top and couldn't get anything done. He was wide open on the bottom, almost got the lead. So I think he needs to be running the bottom as if he's gonna be making his chance of the lead. Right here, running the top is that good of an idea, but we'll see.
Kupski brothers 1-2. They're side by side, and that allows Inman now to get to the inside. He's got help from Preston Cope and Nick Bingham. Reese was the leader on that last restart, and he's up to second now, trying to get to Jared Bokanowski. And back here, we're still racing three wide pretty hard back here, but they're keeping it straight.
It's
That's all
three
that
wide up
matters.
front because the 00 went. He tried to go to the middle of the 57 and the 46.
So now the 41 and the 46 are together up top, but the 57 goes up there, and that opens the door.
0 and the 46.
Be a little bit of contact there. I don't really know how much. And these guys are going to go high because they want to get out of the way. They don't want to be involved in any wreck.
And we do have some lappers back here. The 3 and the 26. We're going to have to deal with those guys here soon. So watch out for that. They're going about 20 miles an hour slower. Yeah, they're going to catch him here in the next 2 or 3 laps.
This lap.
Yeah, you never know.
Because these guys are just crossing the start-finish line.
Ooh, for the lead, the 36 tried blocking. It's not gonna
He's
work
got
there,
to
though.
catch him in turn 1, or heck, even on the backstretch.
Jared has no help up top.
And Nick Bingham, the rookie's gonna go to the lead. Number 25 Sirius XM Toyota.
And yeah, they might catch him. I'm guessing they're gonna catch him into turn 1 here this time by. If
They will.
not, in turn 4. But Caleb Faircloth, he was another car that was involved in that last accident. He was right in the middle of it, actually, but he's up here racing with the... Oh, a hard hit! The 94, the 1, the 77 up in the air, the 7 upside down. Watch out, don't get hit.
Yeah, watch out.
Watch out. All right, the cars get off, but a hard crash. I'm not sure what happened there. The 7 of Lara, and he just gets hit by the 94 there. I think the 94 had like no steering or something. Hard hit, and something happened there. The 1, the 77, and the 94 made contact.
They were
In the
3 wide in the back of the... I was just about to mention, they were 3 wide in the back of the pack. One of them just got loose or something.
Man, all I know is those are some hard hits.
the
wow.
77 just...
77
I don't
had the
know
worst
what
of it.
I don't know what happened there. That was just sudden.
Came out of nowhere.
I know.
I just looked up and I just seen cars going straight to the wall. I'm like, oh my god.
He got the 1. And actually all of these guys really.
So let's see this. They were 3 wide back here.
I think the 94 had a tire go down, I believe. Because look,
Or
I mean,
something.
He
He's on the inside. I don't
He
know.
just went straight right. That's all I see.
Oh, the 1 just... They were just so close, and I think it just turned the 94 here. Up, and up until they just plow the 77 up in the wall, and the 94 goes up and over. And then Cameron Lara is just along for the ride. He had nowhere to go. And then the 1's going to get hard here in the front.
That wasn't that hard of a hit. It just sent him spinning.
77 got up on his lid, too, and I think he's going to flip through the grass here. No, he doesn't, but...
No, he doesn't.
Man.
I think all of these guys will be fine. We did see cars.
Yeah, but nothing this bad, though. This is a really hard crash.
This was a lot harder and faster, but I still think these guys might be able to continue.
See it from this view. They just turn hard right, and up and over they go.
I believe that 94 is going to have to get medically cleared to race again.
Yeah, that 94, that was such a hard hit for the 94.
The 7 just had nowhere to go. He just clipped right up on the 94.
And the 7 just going up and over.
I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure.
That's 3 cars upside down today.
Continue. The 1 does make contact with him, but barely.
And the 94 just comes along.
I
Not
just
sure.
believe the 94 has no steering because, I mean...
And we just had pit
He was able
stops.
to get out of the way.
And Colin McCoy comes off pit road first. All right, Jack. What you got?
I did the 1. He was moving around at full speed after he had already wrecked. So
they're trying to figure out their position here. Everybody's trying to figure out where they're going.
There's a wreck.
Oh, the 41 got turned here. They were trying to figure out where they were trying to go in the lineup, and he must have got rear-ended.
Those guys are gonna get a tiny bit of damage going through the grass there. But that's almost nothing. They should be fine.
That took out a couple more guys. So the 1, the 77, and the 7 are out of the race. The 94 will continue.
Oh no, that's not good. That 94. They made a driver change.
That's where they're gonna have to look at next season, or not next season. What am I saying? Next race for those guys, because really in the season probably won't affect them that bad, but it is just one race, so a long season, but definitely a tough break early on for a lot of these guys, especially the 94. They're gonna have to probably look into maybe a backup driver for now, because that was such a hard hit.
But he should be fine. He's running right now. Damage looks to be
he is
relatively
running,
fixed, but it's probably not going to be as fast as it was before that crash. But up front, Colin McCoy came out of pit road first. Jared Bokanowski in second. Preston Cope, Caleb Faircloth, and Zach Kame will be your top 5. And then rounding out your top 10 is Blaze McKinney, Chris Lilly, Nick Bingham, Matthew Dutcher, and Reese Kupski. And Reese has a lot of front-end damage there. I think maybe he was the one who made contact with the 41 there under caution. And he has really bad front-end damage. We'll see if that affects him here. As we go
Doesn't
back
look
green,
that bad.
green
There
flag is back in the air.
There is a guy racing around here without a front end at all, so that's not really that bad, but it's still for him, and so I think he's gonna want to keep an eye on that, see if it affects him at all.
Down to turn 1, the 48 and the 87 will shoot down to the inside lane. 25 will go with them. But we're not even halfway through this race, and we've already seen multiple flips.
Not even hit the stage break yet.
Yeah. And I will definitely expect to see some aggressive racing as we come to lap 50. Those stage points are very valuable.
Those were some big wrecks. I don't think we're done. I think we might see at least one more big one.
See these bumps on this track. It's very rough. And it's hard to hold that outside lane. That's probably another reason why this outside lane isn't as fast as it usually is. It's just the track's so worn down. But
there's less cars out there now, so they might not get as much help as they're used to, especially now that the packs are kind of separating.
53 of Chris Lilly has survived so far. No damage on that car. Nice and clean. The Ally Ford Mustang. The 48 of Faircloth is going to go up and help the 25 up on the top lane. That's interesting. And the 46, yeah, he looks like he'll be able to continue with that front end damage. And this pack is still holding strong with about 25 cars.
I think the one probably had a mechanical failure because his damage did not look as bad as.
But there was something internally that got roughed up.
There had to be something internal because from the outside it just didn't look that bad. But
yeah, Chris Lilly now is going to take the lead away from Colin McCoy, and Jared Bokanowski is there.
Of those other guys too, like the 77. It didn't look that bad, but well, I guess the 77 is a little bit worse, but
yeah.
No, honestly, with any of them. So tough break, but early season they can definitely bounce back.
I'll be right back.
Top two have a little bit of a breakaway here. That's McCoy and Lilly. His brother was out early after a wreck on lap 10, but he's holding strong here up in the front. Colin McCoy is all over his back bumper as Jared Bokanowski continues to try to block both lanes.
Trying, but that's not really helping his case here as he's trying to get to the 14 and the 30 or the 53.
Up front, it's still the 53 of Chris Lilly. Let's look in the back of the field, and there's the 59 of Zach Kame. Now maybe that last crash is a lesson to learn, to not get so far down on their right side door through 3 and 4.
Definitely something these guys want to keep an eye on as they go along.
Yeah.
That came a guy who last season had one of the most dominant seasons we've seen in a long time in the GoPro Cup Series, but just fell one round short of making it to the championship for 25 and the 87. Again, these guys both
are really close to getting together. Up front, the 90 of Nick Hagee's made his way up there, but we have a 3-car breakaway, and Bokanowski is going to make a move to the inside of Colin McCoy in that Mobile 1 Camaro. But Hagee and Tyler, the 90 and the 89, they're right there. And the 57 was all over the side of the 89 there, or the 98 of Jordan Strunk. Strunk was involved in that first crash, but he has continued and he is still hanging on strong, along with some other guys who were involved in that first crash. Noel Rivera and Ryan Bogey, the front row guys, they're still in this race. They're hanging strong on the top lane, and they're looking to finish where they started. Especially Bogey, he wants to win this 500. He's going to have to work for it. He's still stuck back in traffic. Up front, though, Chris Lilly continues to lead this race. We have a new second-place driver.
Pretty good in the first race.
Yeah, Chris Lilly was, he finally broke through and got that first career win last year at ISM in the second-to-last race of the season. And he's looking to win more races this season. Here comes Michael Gaston, who had a really good rookie season last year. I believe 5 wins, won the last race at Homestead. So if he wins this race, that can technically counts as 2 in a row.
Actually, that was a pass coming down the straightaway. He made the pass for the lead. It was a photo finish. That was pretty exciting. Even though we were not as focused on that since it wasn't the battle for the championship, it was still a pretty exciting finish. So it just fell one round short of making it to the championship 4. The
Let's
guy
check
who
back
didn't
here.
get, though, it was Caleb Faircloth. He's somewhere in the back now. He is looking for a strong bounce back season after making, I would say, a surprising championship 4 appearance. Nobody really expected him to really make it that far in the playoffs, and he took it all the way to the final round and finished second.
So he is looking for some revenge from getting second last season.
Mid-pack, though.
Yeah, he's going to have to work his way to the front, but with that stage break coming in about 10 laps, it's going to start getting heated up here as the Mustangs lead here at Daytona.
Yeah, he's really just trying to make some statements here after from what they did last season, and if they're not going to make the statements here, then they'll make them next race, because a couple of guys that were looking to make some statements are out now, but as it is, and as huge as it is to win a Daytona 500, it is still, in the grand scheme of things, just one race.
Yeah, it's just one race, but it's a very important one. Everybody strives to win it.
But he's
If you
trying to
come
get
up
that
short,
early
it's really
cushion
hard.
in the points. It's pretty much should basically be about finishing order, save for the stage points. So.
Yeah. Ethan Lara, he's been doing very good today in his first race, running up
Look
in
at
the
this.
3rd spot, and we have a battle for the lead.
44.
45
And I painted that car, I should know. He went
to the
the
inside, but he doesn't have that much help, and neither does Chris, and they're going to be side by side for the lead. And they have
and here
equal
comes
help.
The 87 has had such a great race so far.
Yeah, he's been up there racing with these guys. Hasn't really been up racing for the lead, but he's been basically there most of the race, and
In the
he's
back.
peaking 3 wide.
There was 3 wide movement in the back of the pack, and we have a lap car up ahead.
And that will be the 26 as Cisco, and he's even slower this time, so they definitely will catch him unless we have a caution again right before they catch him.
Chris Lilly is going to fall behind.
Yeah,
really
he has
quick
no
here
help
unless
behind
he's
him.
able to get in line. And now I think the bottom lane, these guys, the pack has finally caught up to them.
And they're going to catch the 26 here, and if we don't see a wreck here, I'm going to be surprised. These guys are trying so hard to race each other, but they're going to have to race their way around the 26, and here they come. The inside lane's going to get blocked, but we'll see if they try to split him here and get around him as fast as possible. 59 goes to the top lane.
Only two guys on the outside lane got
Two
by
cars got by that, and now the
And
inside
this is
lane's going to come
be a
by.
runaway.
At least we're coming to the end of the stage, and then
Yeah, we are coming to the end of the stage, so these guys really, I think that's pretty much just for the stage win, but it's not really going to mean anything else other than that unless they can hang on, but
yeah. Hopefully this 26 goes to the garage after this stage break, because he is just too slow. And they are going to catch another guy up here, I believe. The 3 of Caleb Nelson.
If we do see a caution, that will count as a stage break caution because we will likely be under caution on lap 50. Look at how much they've pulled away.
Yeah, they're gone. Tony Peterson looking to win the first stage ever in the NASCAR GoPro Cup Series. After they get by this lap car, I believe that if we were in a long green flag run, they should be able to get back together. The pack should be able to form back together.
We'll see. I don't really know how it'll shape up though, because I think we'll definitely see pit stops under yellow. So.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, but how about those Mustangs? They're looking great for their first race.
Yeah, up front, but Blaze McKinney's going to race him. He's not just going to try to let them run away. He's going to try to race them for the stage win. And they're side by side as they're going to catch a lapper here.
A lapper could determine the stage win.
Who's going to get the block, and then 87 is going to get the better of it. But no, he's not. Neither of them are.
He's
not. Now the 45 has the top lane.
He has the top, so he's not really pulling away. Now the 3 gets out of the way.
Oh, and they're going to split him 3 wide. They're splitting the lapper 3 wide, and now he's going to be up in front of his teammate as we come to 3 laps to go here in the stage.
These lappers, man.
Now, I wish I could retire the 26. I wish I could retire the lap cars that are just too slow, but I can't. The only way I can do that is if I go on the track and purposely wreck you, but I don't want to take a chance of actually wrecking the field by doing that.
Can't even do that anymore because you already won't be able to because you're going to cause a stage caution in a moment. But
yeah, but back here they're starting to get really tight because they're also compact from this lap car. But up front, it's still Tony Peterson as we come to 2 laps to go in the stage. His teammate Matthew Dutcher, or no, not his teammate. I always think those cars are teammates, but they're not. The fellow Mustang then. Matthew Dutcher up here racing with him. Blaze McKinney is there as well.
3 wide in the back.
We are 3 wide. here and way back here.
Wow.
And they are going to finally
Back
get
there
by
we-
him, and Ryan Bogey lost so much momentum. He was up there racing for the lead, and he just lost a lot of time. Here comes Dutcher. And
To the
this is
high
coming to
side
the
a little
white
bit.
flag in the stage. So final lap as we come to the finish line here. To come to the white flag in the stage, and here comes Blaze McKinney with a big head of steam. He's going to have a run.
Wow. The 87 just freight trained him right there, and he's got some help on the bottom coming.
So we're going
just
to
not
call the
fast enough.
caution now, so then when they come back around, they should be under caution.
The yellow flag is out.
It's your
Red.
stage caution, the
Go.
green and checkered flag waving.
So here comes the pace car on the track, and here's the race back to the line. Can Blaze McKinney hold off Jared Bokanowski? And Bokanowski's going to have a run, but the 28's going to push the 87 up on the top.
This is actually an exciting race back to the line.
The 87 of Blaze McKinney is going to block the 36, and we'll see who can win stage number 1.
I think that's going to be it for the stage. The 87 has it.
So Blaze McKinney is going to come around, and he's going to win the first stage in GoPro history and get those 10 bonus points added onto the total of his points in this race. So Blaze McKinney finishes first in stage 1. Second is Matthew Dutcher in the 28. Third is Jared Bokanowski. Fourth, Dylan Fox. Fifth, Tony Peterson. Sixth, the 25 of Bingham. Seventh, the 89 of Tyler. And then eighth, Jordan Strunk. Ninth, Nick Hagee. And 10th, Jelani Howell, who was actually involved in that first crash, and he's making his way back up to the front.
So that's your stage top 10. So
Let me write these down, and then we'll get to pit stops.
while he's writing those down, I'll kind of give you guys a recap of what has happened. Obviously, we had that huge wreck in the early portion. I don't remember what lap it was, but we
It was
did
10.
have that big wreck. Yeah, it was lap 10. We had, and he went upside down. And I would say the one of Jack Mitchell, he was pretty lucky to get by that wreck, but he was not so fortunate in the second one as he 3 wide incident between him, the 77, and the 43, I want to say. I don't remember who it was. They come in for pit stops right here.
So here we go. The field will go down pit road, and Blaze McKinney will lead us down. The lappers will stay out.
It was a 77.
Hmm?
It was the 1, the 77,
And the 94.
94, that was it.
So we're going to see who comes off of pit road first here. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if we see some strategy to try to get that track position. Because some guys have really fast cars. They're just buried in traffic. They can't get back up to the front. Here comes the 99 into his pit stall as the pole sitter. The 87 will lead him off at the 28. The 36, basically the same finishing order. Oh, the 43 gets hit by the 98, and Strunk's going to have major front end damage. And the 45 hits
That's going to be
the 48. So a couple hits on pit road.
It's going to be a lot of damage for those guys. Hits on pit road are way more serious than they look. It won't look
To
too
the
bad.
98 there. Heavy damage to the 98. And then not so much to the 45. He doesn't have that much damage. So
Side damage on the. Or who else? Who was that? Someone got turned and took side damage. You'll look at the replay of that if no, you're not. Never mind. We'll be right back.
all right. So here we go. Come back to green this time by.
I'm finally back.
Did I reckon or caution Ethan Lower? I don't think so. Where's the 44? Oh, no, you didn't. You should be fine. You're right there. Yeah, you're all good. As they accelerate a little bit up here to get up to pace speed. You can see the 43 of Jelani Howell. He's going to have some rear end damage as we come back to the green flag from that pit road hit. He should be okay to continue, though. So Blaze McKinney, your stage winner, will lead him back to the green flag. The 28 of Matthew Dutcher will be behind him, followed by another Mustang. So here we go. Off of 4, And to begin our last stage, our last half of the race, it's going to be Blaze McKinney leading him down with Matthew Dutcher behind him. The pace car is going to pull off, and here we go. And the green flag is out, and we're racing again here, and we're green for stage 2.
Hey, Blaze, can you hear my TV?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm watching the Xfinity race.
Alright. Blaze McKinney, a great restart here in stage 2. And Jared Bokanowski makes the move to the inside of Dutcher, and he'll take that spot away, and we're already making some moves outside and inside.
They're already almost 3 wide in the back of the pack, as we see some cars that was in previous wrecks are working their way up to the front.
Yeah, it's 43. He was involved in that wreck earlier. The 00 was involved. The 88, he's continuing to slowly move his way up. And the 87 is just hitting freight train here. He had a really bad 3 and 4 there. And now Bokanowski is to the lead, but not for long. Here comes Matthew Dutcher as the 36 will lead the first lap of stage 2. Jordan, maybe I usually just have a group of guys that I usually commentate with, but if we have any openings, or if we ever have somebody that's not here or something, I'll let you know. But probably not. I usually have a certain set of guys that I always commentate with, but we'll see. All right, here comes Chris Lilly.
Four is all on top 6.
I'm back, guys.
All right, Chris Lilly, he ran very well at the end of stage 1. He let quite a bit of laps and then fell back, but he's making his way back to the front, and he's got Preston Cope behind him, and they got a good line going down the bottom.
Otherwise, that's why my son muffled.
And here comes the 53 to the inside now. Got that draft off the 28, and he's going to shoot to the inside. And they're side-by-side teammates into turn number 3. The only two Uprise racing cars left in the race.
Nathan Inman driving for DG Motorsports, looking for the lead for the first time in his DG Motorsports debut.
And he started dead last, so he was involved in that first wreck, and
That's
he's had to
by Inman.
he's had to come from the back twice now. So he's definitely showing his speed. But Blaze McKinney, your stage 1 winner, excuse me, stage 1 winner, fell back there in that first couple laps of the stage, but he's made his way to the inside lane, and he is working hard on that bottom with teammate Jelani Howell, who does have that rear end damage. So you see him, he's kind of like laying off. His arrow can't be as good as everybody else's with that buckled up rear end from that pit road incident where he got hit by the 98.
Arrow is definitely going to be a factor in the draft here. Another guy who's kind of hanging on to the draft is the 41.
He's there. He's still in the pack. The 09 is also there. He was way off pace last time, but he is still here. I mean, if he can get with this pack,
kind of losing it.
If he can get with this pack and start moving on that inside lane, we've seen what he can do when he gets out front. In that duel, in his duel last Monday, he ran very well in that duel. But we're 3 wide. Jelani's gonna split his teammate, and now McKinney's stuck in the middle. And watch out.
Contact.
McKinney's trying to hang on in the middle, but there's just nobody there. And Jelani's trying to lead his first lap of the day, and he looks like he will not. The 00 has a run in the top lane.
Will lead it. Or no, he won't. Yeah, they updated it.
And the 00 will clear. Not the 43, though. He's going to go to the bottom or the middle.
Well, the 74 and the 53 went high, and they're going to lose so much momentum. Oh, never mind. They're not. They're going to go back low here.
Look at that outside lane, though. They're starting to get some runs, and Inman's going to clear the 43 here and go to the bottom. But watch out. Contact the 43. Almost got turned by the 28, and he almost clipped the 87 there. That could have been big. We've seen a lot of the wrecks. See, that first wreck was in the front of the pack, so that's why it collected so many cars, but that second wreck only involved like 4 cars. So if it happens at the back of the field, it's not going to be that big of a crash, but we definitely don't want to see a crash happen in the front.
The first one wasn't at the very front, but it was still somewhere towards the front of the field. But if it happens here at the forefront of the field,
yeah, it's going to be a massive crash.
Be bad.
Blaze McKinney now makes his way back to the front. Down the back straightaway, Jelani is now has a challenge from Peterson, who has help from the 88 and the 99, two Chevrolets, and the 43 got pushed up from some contact from the 45, and they stay straight though.
So close together. Keep it straightened, but they are inches apart.
Drake Gosling, he's been slowly creeping his way to the front. He was kind of off the pace last run because he got stuck behind a lapper. But now that he's gotten on that inside lane with some help, he is up here racing with these guys. He had some front end damage. He's actually the one who got into the 97, who was in the air. But he is now up here looking for the lead. To the inside with help from a very fast car, because that's Brian Bogey, your pole sitter. And the 45 will get back down, but watch out. They've been starting to get really close here in 3 and 4.
That was a great block by the 45 right there, but the 88's going to keep coming in hard. Unless he gets... No, he almost kind of got stuck in the middle.
Now he's going to
be left to dry on the inside.
We've only seen that outside lane work like every once in a while. It's not just like a constant thing. We'll see one of them get a big run, and then it's kind of it. Now the inside lane has a big push, as Bogey's going to go to the lead. And Gabe Cazzola in that NOS number 23, back in second. But again, here comes the lapper. The 26 is going to catch him. They're going to get caught again, and this is probably going to separate the field again, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens here. Could see a caution before then. By the way, these guys are racing.
26, he just might as well go to the garage, honestly. He just keeps getting lapped and lapped. I really don't think there's much of a point in him staying out on track any longer than he has.
I can't turn up Drake's mic. Drake will just have to talk a little bit louder, I guess. I don't know. Or get closer to his whatever he's talking into. I don't know.
Well, 3 wide here.
Noel Rivera.
Areas.
We're 3 by 3. Look at this. We're 3 by 3 throughout the pack, but it's not going to last. And we could go 4 wide if these guys have to be desperate to get by this 26 here. Watch out. They're going to catch him in the middle of the corner. And
3 wide around these guys too, and that's gonna send the 90 back to the lead. The 87 gets held up. Now he's gonna get a run around the lap car.
This is just slowing down the whole pack, with them being so bunched up. Here comes these guys up front. Now Ryan Bogey is pulling away out front.
That's exactly what Ryan Bogey wanted to happen, but now he's a sitting duck.
Yeah, he's gonna get caught here. If this last pack right here can get by this lap car fast enough, they can catch back up. But they're just kind of stuck.
Well, there was contact between the 88 and the 81. Now they're 3 wide around them. Look at how bad that held the 53 up.
Yeah, Chris Lilly, Drake Gosland, Nate Polite, they all got held up. Up front though. Yeah, here comes a run from Zach Kane. They're side by side for the lead. Neither of them have help.
Took the worst hit of 53 did, because he was up front here racing for the lead.
Yep. Happened to him last time too. Oh, the 59 barely got in front of that 99. Now 99 is going to pull off the crossover. He's got a run coming from the 32.
Kane, what a bounce back win this would be for the 59 if he were able to pull it off, because again, he was one of the guys who had just an absolutely dominant season last season and just could not finish it out in the last round. So if he was able to bounce back by winning the 500, that would be huge.
Awkward Jaguar, how are you doing? I believe you're the 3. You're been off the pace most of the race. You were involved in the first accident. You're a lap down in 30.
3 wide for the lead.
Yeah, look at Bingham. An aggressive move by the rookie, and he's going to take it, but not for long as Colin McCoy's up there, and look who's behind him. Brody Kupski's made his way back to the front.
Drew Graves getting lost in the middle now. He'll finally find his spot. And now, Colin McCoy.
Colin McCoy's out front. But Ethan Lara's made his way up into the mix now.
I am Brody Kupski, and Reese Kupski isn't too far behind him either.
And look to see pit stop starting in about 13 laps, so that would be about around lap 79 if we stay green. That's if we stay green, never know.
Seen so many aggressive moves.
Yeah, I believe that 26 is the only lapper we're going to have to worry about. I mean, these guys are already off of turn 4. That 26 is just so slow. Up front, look at the 14. He's got a gap now. But If he gets swallowed up, he's gonna fall back far.
They're doing some battling behind him, so I think that's probably why he was able to get to the gap. Now they're going to catch up here, and we'll see how much of a run the inside gets.
Yeah. I'm the 98. You are on the lead lap. You are running in 29th on the lead lap. Ryan's been trying to hang on the top, but I think it's just not. It's gone for him now. He's got no help. The inside lane's gonna get a big push, and Brody Kupski is gonna clear up top. But that opens the door for the rookie.
That was a great effort by the 99, honestly. You never know how many chances you're going to get to race in the lead, so every time you get one, you want to race as hard as you can. Contact!
89, aggressive move by Tyler. And he knows how to win at these tracks. He won at Talladega with his only career win. Alright, no, wait, no, he's run before after that, but he knows how to race at these tracks, and he's running very well up here in the top 5.
His first career win came on a plate track.
Yeah. Alright, you can finish what you're talking about, Jack.
Wasn't really talking about much.
Okay. Up front, we got a 5-car single file line. Now I'll make that 6, but Mason Tyler continues his hard charge to the front, and he goes to the inside of the 25, but no help there. And the 90's going to do the same thing, but he makes it on the entry to the corner. It's a nice move.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't remember what I was talking about even, so.
You were talking about, like, they didn't have, like, that many chances of racing in the lead or something?
That's pretty much what I pretty much got it all out. You don't really have many chances to race for the lead. So when you do get the lead, you want to take it as much as you can and take the best advantage of it, because if you fall back, you don't know if you're going to get back up front again.
Look at the 53. He is
more chances to race like this.
He got back up here, and so did a lot of these guys that were involved, or not involved, but they got held up by that lap car. See if these guys back here can hold on to this draft. They're trying. We'll see if they can. Chris Lilly is the only one that's stuck in the middle right now.
He's not really falling as far back as he probably should be.
Yeah.
I think he has the package to thank for that.
Again, that 14 is doing a great job up front. Colin McCoy. But we'll see how long that lasts, as Jared Bokanowski is now up to second. We're still 3x3. Ethan Lara now in the middle. Once we calm down a little bit, we'll do some NASCAR crank it up. But, you know, let's wait a little bit. Because I don't know if we're going to have a wreck or not. This 53 has been stuck in the middle for a while, and he may get caught in something here.
44.
Here comes the 28 back to the front. Honestly, I think Dutcher has the best car. He's just been up there all race, and when he falls back, he gets straight back up there and races for the lead. We saw him finish second in the stage, and he's run very well all day, but, I mean, it's anybody's race. Nobody really has the best car. It's just how you use it. Here comes Mason Tyler again to the inside.
What a race this has been so far.
It's been very entertaining. But we're already almost done. Got 28 laps to go.
We're in the 70s now. Might be seeing some pit stops happen sooner or later.
And we might see them before they catch these 2 lappers.
If they don't, it could be a long while before they do catch the lap cars, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do some GPCS crank it up here. Let's do this.
You guys there?
Crank it up.
No.
caught some lappers there. That's definitely separated the pack, and it was a 26 again. So, up
Thank you
front,
guys for cranking up, by the way. That was fun to hear those engine sounds.
very, very fun to listen to those cars. They're going really fast here, but up front it's still the 14 of Colin McCoy. But back here we have a split pack now because of the lap cars. They're finally trying to get by all of them.
Could this be the year that a Colin wins the 500?
Besides Colin McCoy. Or Colin Cope.
Had the 48 come on the pit road. I think he was a lap car, though.
No, he was in that pack. So
Oh, he was. Well, then this could be our first pit stop.
yeah, a little bit early, about 3 laps earlier than I thought, but you never know.
That's why we use the word projected fuel window.
Yeah. And we have a battle for the lead for the first time in a while. Mason Tyler is going to make the pass on his teammate for the lead. And McCoy is going to fall back, but here comes Blaze McKinney with help from his teammate and Joseph Costello behind them.
Was there a wreck when I was gone?
Nah. Didn't miss much. Just the pack got split up because of the lap car.
Also, don't feel bad about interrupting Crank It Up. You didn't know, so it's fine.
Preston Cope now going for the lead. We know he's very good at these tracks. He's raced it just about every track you can race at.
I'm gonna come back with a bang here in his first start since season 3, or season 4 actually. He ran the Daytona 500 and he ran, I believe, Eldora in season 4.
Season 5.
Yeah, season 5.
In season 6 he was out of here, and then this season he came back and he's doing very well. But we got 3 wide race for the lead, and Costello gets squeezed down there.
We know how aggressive Costello can be here in these kinds of races. So
Zach Kame's the one who made the move though, and he's down there. They're 3 wide. Preston Cope trying to hang on. He's going to lead this lap by a nose.
the exact same lap time as the.
Here's the first car. Ethan Lara now down pit road.
We see these guys in the front come back to pit road. Costello, momentum on the inside.
We'll see who else
Or on
comes
the
to pit
middle
road.
ramp, really.
This is when the pit window has opened, so anybody can pit right now. This is when you can make it the rest of the way.
It's all about when.
Looks like the 59 may be looking. And he will. He's going to come to... Oh, no. He just checked up.
Steve,
The 41's going to come to pit road, along with a lot of other
these
guys.
other guys are going to come in. I think the 59 is thinking about it, but
Yeah,
decided.
he checked up, so that could cost him some time. I think he checked up, and then he was like, no, I'm not going to make this. He would overshoot it, so he
It
just...
was good by him, though,
kept
to
going.
make the decision to keep
Yeah.
going while he did, because if he would have checked up and thought about it for a while, he probably could have wrecked the people behind him, because no one else was willing to slow down just yet.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see if anybody comes down this time. McCoy out of the lead, but I think he'll come down this time. We'll see. And yeah, here they come.
The 87 is going to come in as well.
Yeah, here comes
And
everybody. Everybody's coming down now, except the 36. The 36 stays out. And here they come. Oh, watch out. The 74 came in hot there. All right, here we go. Our
74
first green
slowed
flag
down.
pit stops of the day.
Keep an eye on the 36 when he does come to pit road. He'll definitely need to do it soon. I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel or
We'll
tires.
see if that extra lap helps him out. 88 and the 81's going to come down now.
89 out of his stall first, but the 87 is in front of all these guys.
They all come. And the 36 does come down now. I see him down there, all the way down the pit road. See where these first guys were that came down. Let's find them. Here they are. Here's Brody.
We're looking for him.
Ooh, teammates touch off pit road right there.
Probably just some friendly jitters there.
Yeah.
There may be something wrong with the 57. He slowed up a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe he's
They made
trying to
contact.
back up with the 41. he's going to try to back up to him and maybe get a push from him because he's really far ahead of him. Here's the 36 coming off pit road. That was probably a bad idea to stay out one more time because he's going to be really far behind, I think. Yeah, here comes the leaders. Or the leader.
Just pull Kevin on the page. You'll be okay.
Caleb Nelson is a lap down, so don't worry about him. Here comes the pack starting to form up again. Ethan, you did pit. You're right here.
He pulls up. He can fit in, but he's not going to. He's just going to pull back and wait.
He's going to be a lap down.
No, he's coming into the lead lap now. He's not a lap down.
Okay.
There's 3 wide back here in this, like, 4-car pack.
Stello again.
Oh, 36 just blocked the 46. That was close.
Was not for position.
Up front, though, McCoy is still there. Up front, leading this race. But Caleb Nelson is not on the lead lap. So these cars will have to get around him.
The 87 was being scored in second. And he has such a big gap because there's a lap car holding them up. And now the 57's working his way to the inside.
But look at this run they have on the 14. And they're going to catch him here soon.
Definitely going to catch. Yeah, look at that. Look at how quickly the gap is closing.
And here comes Preston off of turn 4. He looks like he'll make the move to the inside, I think. And he is not going to make it. There he is. The 3 is now going to come to pit road, and that held up the 87 and these other 2 cars. So that's going to hurt them. Here's this second pack, led by Mason Tyler. They might, if these 3 fall into this pack, they could catch this first pack. There's only 5 cars in this pack.
Preston Cope, in the meantime, has taken over the race lead.
And we have a lapper over here. He should be up to speed if they catch him. So he won't be really slow. And we have looking 3 wide.
Go high, and there's another chance for the 99 of Ryan Bogey again.
Yeah, he's been looking fast. Got the pole, led early, and then just kind of fell back. But he's up here racing. He's going for the lead.
He's been up in the front multiple times throughout this race, so I believe he was the season 1 champion of this series back when it was named the Dogecoin Cup Series.
No, Ryan Bogey wasn't.
I wasn't.
Mikey Corbin. He's not even in this series anymore.
I get them confused all the time.
So the 87 and the 53 are gonna catch this pack, but actually this whole pack looks like they're gonna catch up. So we're gonna have another big pack here. These guys, I don't think they're gonna catch them, but this pack right here, they're fast.
I think it's coming down to these front 2 packs.
Yeah, this big pack and then this pack right here is gonna come down to that if we don't see a caution.
The 48 has worked his way. Or no, he's a lap car.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the outside.
99, he's losing some. These guys up in the front that went to the inside are losing some serious competition.
Yeah.
The 25, the 87 this time is gonna learn from his mistake and go to the low side. Here comes that backpack though.
Yeah, they're coming fast.
So again, the 14, and look at back who's coming up front is Chris. I don't know if he's on the lead lap.
Yeah, he is. He's back in the 4th spot. All these guys have been up racing for the lead all race long, but it just depends on who is there at the end to capitalize. Lily's going to make the move for 3rd, and he'll take it. But up front, it's Ryan Bogey and Colin McCoy. Here comes that Mustang. The 14 tries to block him, but it's not going to happen. He tried blocking him. And remember, this 48, he's in line, but he's up to speed with these guys, but he is a lap down, so he does not count as a lead lap car. And the 46 and the 41, the brothers, they're kind of falling off. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to hang on to this pack. Same with the 00. Up front, though.
Inside the 53, this is going to be his toughest test to try to catch the 99. He's just been such a fast car, got the pole, been doing great. But now, look at the inside. They're going to get a run. That car might be just slightly slower, actually, now. Yeah, these guys are going to have a chance at possibly racing.
Yeah, they're 1-2, bumper to bumper. We'll see if Lily makes the move to the inside, and the 25 is going to make the move, but he ducks back in line.
And the 60 because they're coming.
Hey, just to update you guys, Cole Custer won stage 1, Daniel Humrick 2nd in the Xfinity race.
And then there's your real life Cup Series update. But back to this.
Wait, what was that? I didn't hear what you said.
So Cole Custer won Stage 1 in the Xfinity Series
Okay.
race.
Oh, here comes the lapper. The 26 is going to hold up the pack.
Oh,
And the top. Oh, it was a wreck. Car around. Oh, hard into the wall. Preston Cope involved. Oh, his teammate. Oh, his teammate came barreling in there. Watch out, guys. Don't. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, more cars. Watch out. Watch out. Hit the brakes. The rest of the guys are going to get out, but oh my. What a hit.
no one knows how to hit the brakes.
The 26 not getting up yet.
I think he's officially wrecked the rest of the pack.
Yeah, I think everyone's wrecked.
Brooks Bergensmith involved. Oh man.
Hey,
That
it's
was-
perfectly look. So the Running Down the Dream song just came on, and that's when
See, he
It
just
was
checked up the pack here, and Brooks tried to get down, and Preston was there. Preston was there, and
hey,
Brooks didn't know.
Preston was
They
running
both
down
get
the
hooked
street.
around because of the banking on the apron. These guys get into the wall.
And then
Dang. Yeah, Preston was running down the Dream. Oh,
Big hit. The 57 going airborne on that.
Brody gets a hard hit there.
They're still not done.
And then
He's
Gabe
behind
Cazzola, they're all just trying to check up, and for some reason, instead of going high, he goes low onto the apron where the 00 is, and the 74, and that's where he clips
kidding.
the.
Look at that huge piece of debris flying off his car.
See, the 59 hits the 57 there, and the 90 hits the 57. And then
the
the 59
sliding
slides.
is gonna make contact with the 46.
And then here comes another big hit. The 9 hits the 90, or the, yeah.
47 hit the 9.
Ah,
Then hit the
47, outside pole sitter, the rookie. His day's going to end late here. And look at Hagee just barrel rolling through the air. A hard hit.
He
for
had
Nick.
a pretty decent day too, so that's gotta be disappointment for him.
Double
This-
zero might be. Nope, never mind.
He
I was
done.
about to say double zero might be okay. Nope, never mind.
He done, dude.
Oh.
You don't steal
Now
my
what
line.
the
dude.
heck does this set up for?
But Joseph Costello is going to know. Brian Bogey's going to be your leader. But up front,
Not just.
So now we got to check out this top 10 and see who's all racing still.
let's go out here. So your top 10 is Ryan Bogey, Chris Lilly, Mason Tyler, Joseph Costello, Bingham, Lara, Bokanowski, Dutcher, McKinney, and McCoy. But I mean, these other guys down here, they have a chance now with that caution. And if that 26, actually no, hold on, I think that 26 is going to be in line with these guys.
But if they can
But
pull
if
out-
they can get a good restart and just jump to the inside of him, they should be okay.
Aaron Rumsey, man, Jesus.
We only have 21 drivers left on the track and 19 on the lead lap. This is turning out like
So I
a
was trying to
typical
mention-
500.
I mentioned Dylan Fox. He had an ignition issue, so I don't think we saw him wrecked.
Yeah,
but
he did. He
had
was
some-
involved in that wreck. But
I keep forgetting, but yeah. So that's the reason why, and then a clutch issue for the 74.
it's going to be an interesting
Mechanical failures.
race to the finish here. We're going to have, what, like 7 laps to go here coming to the line. It's going to be, this is setting
Just
up to be
about.
perfect. But remember, where's the 48? Okay, he must have pitted. But the 26, oh yeah, here they are. 48 and the 26, these two guys right here, they are both a lap down. The 26 is dead slow. So if the 80, my thing here is if the 87, or if the 48 and the 87 can just get a good restart here and jump to the inside of him, that could just put him on the outside lane and all these guys can just get around him. That's what I'm thinking that they just need to do. But if they don't do that, then I don't know what they can do to get around him for them to have a chance at this win. Ryan Bogey, he's restarting where he started this race off in the beginning, and he's going to have 7 laps to try to hold off a hard-charging Chris Lilly and Mason Tyler. But Costello, Bingham, Lara, I mean, all these guys still have a chance. So here we
No one's
go.
out of it.
Coming to the line, the pace car is going to pull off.
Out of these top 5, I would say, no one's really out of it.
And here we go, back to the green flag. And on board with Ryan Bogey, we're back racing here. 7 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Good restart by Bogey. But a even better restart by the 53. And here they come. Yeah, see, they're going to jump to the inside, and that's what they needed to do. Some guys are going to be stuck there. Here comes Lilly for the lead. A great move by Chris Lilly, and a great restart's going to put him in the lead. But Bogey's going to slide in behind him.
Some guys. But no, they're going to stay low. They're going to try to go around him.
They're going to go 3 wide. Here comes Joseph. Oh, no, they're not going to go 3 wide. Joseph almost went 3 wide.
He almost took it 3 wide. The 89 has a heck of a run, though. Watch for him to maybe...
Yeah, he's going to make a move here. Or maybe not. He's going to just... I think he's going to stay content. No, he's not. Here he comes. And Chris has no help up top.
There he goes.
Here comes Joseph, though. I mean, the story for Joseph is that he's never been able to even be there to have a chance at winning the 500. He's always been involved in wrecks in the beginning of the race, and this is his best chance to win one, and Chris just fell off.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
I'm not saying he's going to. I'm saying this is his best chance, but
well,
here comes Lara.
Got it because he's stuck on the top right here.
We got a lot of time, though. We're coming to 5 laps to go. Mason Tyler leads. Costello and Lara. Jack, I don't know if you could check really quick, but I think Mason Tyler's won a 500 before. I'm not 100% sure, but
I'll check after.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother looking. This is too intense.
But Ethan Lara, he's a rookie up here. He's one of the only rookies up in this pack, but him and Nick Bingham are here as well. So Lara, he's looking to win in his first ever start.
89, he was. I don't know if he's thinking about going high. He should not though, because there's no help.
Here comes Lara. He's gonna have help from Bokanowski if he can come down to the bottom.
Bokanowski doesn't want to go low though.
Oh, he tried blocking.
No.
Here comes the big run by Bokanowski. The run from Bingham now. He's gonna push the 44. Up front, it's the 60 and the 89 with a little bit of a gap. But Joseph just can't get a run. He's just kind of pushing him right now. But the 44 and the 25 are there. Bingham's going to make the move to the inside.
Make his move until the last lap.
Remind you, Drew Graves in the 32, he is a lap down, so he does not count as well. Look who's up here as well. Jelani Howell. Where did he come from?
Now Bogey.
Here comes Bogey again. He's making his comeback. He fell back on that restart, but we're going to come to 3 laps to go.
Well, the block, though.
The top 3 have a little bit of a gap. The 32 doesn't count as a lead lap car, so if he makes some moves, that could definitely play a factor. 3 laps to go. The 99 is there. Here comes the 43. Here comes the 99. Ryan Bogey to the inside, and he's going to have a push from Jelani Howell for the 2nd spot. Howell's actually not getting to his bumper, but a big run by Bogey, and he's going to have a run at the lead. Down the backstretch. Coming to 2 laps to go. We're 3 wide. Look who it is. It's Chris Lilly with help from his teammate down on the bottom. He still has a chance.
Howell's stuck in the middle.
Things are getting intense here as we come to 2 laps to go. Chris Lilly with help from his teammate. The best time to have a teammate is now, and he's got one. And the 99 does block him. 2 to go here at the 500. Now Lilly to the inside for the lead. And he's going to be there. But will Dutcher leave his teammate out? Will Dutcher make the move for the lead, or will he push him? He's going to make the move.
He's going to leave his teammate out to dry.
And now the teammates are side by side. There's a push up top, though, and look who's going to go 3 wide. Ethan Lara is going to go 3 wide, and Chris Lilly does clear the pack, and we're wrecking. Oh, no pack's wrecking, and that's going to be it. Come to the line. Chris Lilly off of 4. The big wreck happens, and Chris Lilly's going to win his first Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
In intense fashion. Oh, man. Blaze McKinney finishes 2nd. Jared Bokanowski finishes 3rd. What a top 3. What a race. What a race, guys. Wow. And the race is going to end here on lap 100. Oh, God. My voice is going out.
Chris Lilly, unbelievable.
Lap 100.
Captures his first 2nd career victory, first Daytona 500. What a way to start the season for him. He had a great race.
A heartbreaking finish. And look, Drake Gosen's going to come home to finish in the top 5 because that whole pack wrecked there. But, oh, man, that was a really bad crash there. We'll have to check replays here after we cross the finish line. But Chris Lilly, we
Awesome.
we talked about him all day. He was just there. He was racing really well. He had that teammate at the end.
Constantly in front of the pack.
Yeah, but this time he's gonna be the winner, and he's gonna get his second win in 3 races.
As long as he doesn't come to pit road, which it doesn't look like he will.
Yeah, he's not gonna come to pit road. But here we go, across the finish line. Chris Lilly is gonna lead him, and he's gonna win the Daytona 500. Under caution, as a wreck happened on lap 99. Chris Lilly wins the Daytona 500 here in Season 7. And the hype lived up to itself. What a race. What a race, guys.
That intense battle for the win at the end.
Oh, man. I'll have to go back and see what happened there. That was a really bad accident. That was a really bad crash for Bogey.
Is McKinney also having a great day? He won the stage, and he gets a second place finish.
Great
so
points
he
day.
Should get a great boost in the points.
So let's see here. This is the move right here. Chris Lilly. Honestly, I think it's better for him that he actually went to the high side because there was a big push up top from the 99. You're going to see here the 89 gives a push to the 99. That's what clears him. But watch back here. As Dutcher, I think
the 43.
The 43 clips the 44 into the 28, and that just turns them around. And look at this hit.
Heavy contact.
Of course, Jimmy Jelani's the one who caused it.
25 goes around. 44. See if anybody else got hit here. Costello.
Ryan Bogey, because at this point, he's first. At this point, he has a chance to maybe race for the lead and win from the pole, but he's not going to get that chance because of the wreck that happened. Just these guys, but long season, so they'll definitely have a chance to bounce back later on.
After all that, Drake Goslin's going to finish in the top 5. And Chris Lilly wins the 500. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a fun race. Here's your finishing results. So,
I'm DMing Chris, and he's like, "No, I did not win."
Jack, what did we tell him? We told him we'll spam him if he won, because he said he was gonna go, and
I'm spamming him right now.
All right, so it was a typical 500 that we always saw. Only 18 cars left on the lead lap, only 24 on the track.
It's very hard to finish a Daytona 500, especially on the lead lap. So props to everyone. But
yeah, Chris, I see you there.
Away.
Congrats. Yeah, 16th is pretty good for wrecking on the last lap, but heartbreak for Bogey. He was trying to win from the pole. Dutcher was up there. Dutcher, after pushing Lilly to the front, then got involved in the wreck the next corner, and that gave Lilly the win and McKinney second.
So getting underway here.
Ryan, I think you're in the chat. I think Ryan's like a little bit behind because he's putting in the chat, "Come on, I got this. Don't go high." Hold on, buddy. Don't wait. Wait. You're gonna get involved in something. Don't watch it.
Just click away.
All right.
For the
Hey, say,
Daytona
do you guys
500.
want to, like, I know this ain't race, but
Ask us later.
do you guys want to, like, play some Xbox or something?
Maybe I want to watch the Xfinity race, but maybe later.
Anyway, guys,
All
that's
right.
gonna do it for the 500. We'll be at Auto Club next week for the Auto Club 400.
And I'll be on Wednesday, so I hope to see you guys then. And this has been a very exciting Daytona 500, and I'm happy that we got this in, and I'm happy we had a great race. So Chris Lilly wins. So we'll see you guys next time at Auto Club. Blaze signing off. See you guys.